Well, good afternoon and welcome to Ashton Gate for the final time this WSL season as the curtain comes down on another top flight campaign. The Toffees are in town as Bristol City host Everton. Well, the home side rock bottom and already relegated. A difficult campaign for them comes to an end as they look for their first home win of the season on the final day of the season. Everton are unable to match last season's club record finish of 6th place in the WSL. They come into this one currently in 8th. They could finish as low as 10th. Just coming up to 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 21 degrees Celsius in Bristol. A warm day to end the campaign. Well, let's take a look at the two starting lineups then, starting with the home side. Two changes to the 11, humbled by Chelsea last time out. Brooke Aspin and Shania Hales come in. Rachel Furness once again has to settle for a place on the bench in what is her last match as a Bristol City player. Announced this week that she's leaving the club when her contract expires in the summer. Well, Everton boss Brian Sorensen was named April's WSL Manager of the Month. He makes two changes from the 2-2 draw with Tottenham. Hannah Bennison and Aurora Galley are both recalled. Emma Bissell starts against her former club. A difficult season for Bristol City draws to a close then. Just 6 points to their name. One victory in the campaign. And they haven't won at home all season. Can they correct that record here today? Well, Everton are 14 points above Bristol City. Although they do just have one win in 7 in the league, they will be hoping to end the campaign on a high. The two captains, Megan Connolly and Megan Finnegan. The two Megans captaining the sides this afternoon. Don't forget, this isn't the only match on the FA Player this afternoon as the WSL season draws to a close. You can also watch Arsenal against Brighton. Leicester against Liverpool as well. It's sure to be a dramatic day in the WSL. But for the next hour and a half, the focus of our attention is here at Ashton Gate as Everton, the visitors in the blue, get proceedings underway, attacking the goal away to our right-hand side. Bristol City, the home side, in the red, attacking the goal away to our left. Both sets of players taking the knee. Show of solidarity. There is no room for discrimination in football. And we are underway then for this, the final match of the season. It really has been a pretty difficult campaign for Lauren Smith's Bristol City. Promoted last year, winning the championship, finishing 1 point clear of Birmingham. But with just that one victory to their name, they've conceded 66 goals. They've scored 20. It's a goal difference of -46. They are 9 points adrift of West Ham. But they are looking to make a bright start here. And some pretty decent defending, and Everton come away with it in the form of Bissell, lining up against Bristol City. The 22-year-old who did have a spell playing in the red of the home side. And Everton have it in that midfield position. Snoyce dropping deep, looking for the ball. Here is Bennison back in the starting lineup. Long-range efforts. That's the first sighter from either side, and it's Hannah Bennison. She's missed the last 2 matches, the 21-year-old. Speculative effort really from that sort of distance. Brian Sorensen, the Everton boss, named Manager of the Month for April. They won at Brighton, drew with Arsenal. Appointed in the summer of 2022, the Dane. Guiding Everton to 6th last season. That was their best ever finish in the WSL. They won't be able to match that this time around. 8th is as high as they can finish. They can finish potentially as low as 10th. Campaign that began in October throughout the winter months, coming to an end on this May Day afternoon. Grace Lowe is the referee for this one this afternoon. WSL match for the first time. And it's one back by Hales. Back in the starting lineup as well. One of 2 changes for Lauren Smith this afternoon. Hales leading the line for the home side. Jones has made the forward run towards the edge of the D, hasn't been spotted. Back with Rogers. Slightly heavy touch, but she's been able to keep that one alive. Long searching ball, and it's well kept in by Jamie Lee Napier. Chance to cross from deep, asking some questions of the Everton defence for the first time. Aurora Galli, right back, the Italian. And Everton with the chance possibly to launch something on the counter, but that was a bit of a crude challenge from Rogers. Well, the last meeting between these two sides in Bristol was back in September 2020. Another long-range effort coming in for Brian Sorensen's side, again off target. Catherine Vai chancing her arm this time. It's going to be a free kick to Bristol City. Thought about taking it quickly, didn't they? Will be taken by Megan Connolly. Here is the captain, Rogers. Connolly again. It's going to be intercepted by the blue shirts of Everton. They can launch something with Bissell, just outnumbered. It's a searching ball. It's a slightly heavy touch by Tistrup. Looking for double figures. Amelie Tistrup, she's on 9 WSL goals for the season. Number 17. Hasn't scored since the 3rd of March, but she'll be hoping to bag one this afternoon. What would be her 10th of the campaign. Jamie Lee Napier goes back to Fran Bentley. Bentley, who's conceded 14 goals in her last 3 appearances. Bristol City absolutely dismantled by Chelsea, 8-0 in their last outing. Eight defeats in a row as well for the home side coming into this one. And Havermat puts it out for a throw. The Belgian international closing in on 50 caps. 32-year-old now. 11 years since she made her international debut. Jamie Lee Napier. Just straight offside. Georgia Ball and Chloe Ann Small, the assistant referees this afternoon. Here's Galley. Cut out by Connolly. Jamie Lee Napier, she's got 3 for company. Claire Wheeler conceding the free kick. Connolly. Brooke Aspin. All the way home to Fran Bentley. Aspin back in the starting lineup for this one. The 18-year-old started at Bristol City before signing for Chelsea. She's back at the Bristol club on loan. Playing 3 at the back, Bristol City. Aspin, the youngster, is one of those 3. She's backpedaling here. Catherine Veit to Wheeler. Spell of possession for the first real time for the visitors. Van Havermaet. That's a nice touch from Galley. Just can't feed it through for Snoyce, who was lurking. The Dutch forward. Bentley boots it clear. Hales. Spots the run of Jamie Lee Napier, who's got a little bit of space to run into here. Teestrup on the penalty spot. Napier again. This time the flag stays down and she wins a corner. First corner of the contest. To a crowded 6-yard area. Brosnan gets a couple of fists to it. Not the most convincing of clearances. It's hooked goalwards, and that will be comfortable for Courtney Brosnan, the Everton #1. Emily Ramsey still out injured, as she has been for most of this season. Means Brosnan has been pretty much an ever-present for Everton this season in goal. More saves than any other keeper in the WSL this season. Contract is up in the summer. Could be a summer of change on Merseyside. A little bit of uncertainty hanging over the club, of course, in terms of its ownership. What that means for players coming and going, yet to be determined. Here's Jamie Lee Napier. Infield to Rogers, who goes back to Connolly. Aspin. She's been the main outlet, really, in the opening 11 minutes or so for Bristol City. Number 11, Jamie Lee Napier. See, they're always looking to this left-hand side to try and get her in a little bit of space. Hales picks it up. Rogers to Hales. Jamie Lee Napier again. Seeing plenty of the ball in the opening exchanges. Here's Connolly, Republic of Ireland international. More than 50 caps now for her country. The Bristol City centre-half. Van Havermaet comes away with it. Continues her run. It's the Danish defender, Struck. Rogers has come deep. Aspin returns to Bentley. Connolly. Fionn Morgan unable to keep that one in. Morgan playing down that right flank. She's a youth product coming through the youth ranks at Bristol City. Had a 3-year spell at Crystal Palace before returning to the club. Here's Van Havermaet. Well, both sides content to have the ball. Looking pretty confident in possession without really creating too many clear-cut opportunities in the opening quarter of an hour or so. Brian Sorensen, the Everton boss, describing the second half against Tottenham in their last outing, a 2-2 draw, as a nightmare. Jekyll and Hyde performance, really, from Everton in that draw at home. They were 2-0 up and cruising before allowing the North London side back into the contest. 1 win in 7 in the WSL, 1 win in 8 in all competitions for Everton. Bristol City have lost 12 of their last 13 matches, just 1 draw in that time. They will have to regroup and go again in the Championship next season. They will be playing at Ashton Gate, that's been confirmed in the 2nd tier. Be hoping for an immediate return to the top flight. Bentley. Morgan losing out. And Havermaet to Galley. Hales applying the press. Finnegan. Catherine Cool. Here's Galley. That's a nice touch, a nice turn, and a really nice finish. That is the opening goal, and it is the Dutch forward, Katja Snoys, on target. And Everton are up and running. Well, it was Galley with the long ball in. A really decent touch to find Snoys. And that's a nice turn, isn't it? Away from Megan Connolly, who was sliding in. She couldn't prevent Snoys from getting her shot away. And she couldn't prevent Snoys from finding the bottom corner. It's only her third WSL goal of the season. Formerly, she was the top scorer in the women's Eredivisie during back-to-back campaigns. It's her fifth goal of the campaign in all competitions. She's on the hunt for more. She's continued her run, cut out by Struck. Well, it was out of nothing, really, that opening goal. A couple of long-range efforts is all that Everton had to show for their endeavours in the opening 15 minutes. Disappointment for Bristol City to concede first once again. 5 of their 6 points this season have been gained from a losing position. So they do have a tendency to concede first. And he won a couple of Danish titles with Fortuna Hjørring. 2014 and 2016 he was appointed as Everton boss in the summer of 2022. Actually guided Fortuna Hjørring to the quarter-finals of the UEFA Women's Champions League as well in 2017. So he has experience at the elite level, the top level of European women's football. No doubt that is the long-term objective for Everton Football Club, who were 2-0 up against Spurs after 15 minutes last time out, before allowing them back into the game. Aspin to Connolly. Bentley being closed down, keeps the ball on the deck, but Everton gift it back to Jones. It's well cut out by Galley. Holmgaard. Cut out by Connolly. The last time they met in Bristol, that match in September 2020, Everton won that day 4-0. A couple of goals from Lucy Hope. Lucy Graham back then. She's not in the matchday squad for Everton this afternoon. Another former Bristol City player. Wheeler. She caught late there. The referee keeps a whistle in her hand. Here is Rogers. Former London City Lioness and Liverpool midfielder Rogers. Everton have won it back and they're swarming forward here. A swift counter-attack. Here's the goal scorer to double her tally. Flags up. It won't count. I think it was Kuhl, actually, who had continued her run forward. It was Katrin Kuhl just mistiming her run. Decent finish, though, wasn't it? The Arsenal loanee. Thought she doubled Everton's tally, but disallowed. Well, these two sides coming into this match had actually scored the same amount of goals as one another. Bristol City finding the net 20 times throughout the campaign. Everton likewise. It's the joint second fewest amount of goals. Oh, she's kept that alive. Good strength, good composure, and that is 2-0. Holmgaard getting in on the act as well. And Everton already in danger of running riot here in Bristol this afternoon. 23 minutes on the clock, they're 2 goals to the good. Quite simple, wasn't it? Through ball, dissecting the defence. That's really good play by Snoyce to win the ball and keep it in, and then with the composure to pick out a blue shirt. She's got a goal and an assist in her last 3 appearances. Another goal to add to that tally. She is in decent form. Well, Everton can relax into this now and enjoy themselves. Bristol gets the ball in, flicked goalwards, and the visitors have their first corner of the contest. Catherine Vai comes over to take. 15 years now since she made her international debut for Denmark. She won the WSL with Arsenal 5 years ago. She's going to take this corner. Eventually. Galley to take. First Italian to both play and score in the WSL. Missed the last couple of matches, but back in the starting lineup this afternoon. Snoyce closing down Bentley, who is able to get the ball clear. Carnival atmosphere. Will there be something for the Bristol City fans to cheer? They do have a set piece to try and pose some questions. Very central, it's very awkward to try and float this one towards a teammate. The angle just not really doing the home side any favours here. Comfortably dealt with by Everton. Vi being closed down by Struck. Wins the throw. Hales off of Wheeler, behind for a corner. Hales hasn't scored in the league this season. Morgan to take the set piece. Their last victory in any competition was at West Ham on Bonfire Night, 5th of November. 20 matches since then without a win. T-Strup. Connolly being told to go wide by the captain, who finds Napier. This time she elects to cross from deep, looking for the run of Hales. Now tracks back to get back onside, but Everton come away with it. Here's the scorer of the opener, Snoyce, dropping deep. And Havermat. Havermat again. Former Reading player. Cool with the ball forward. Cut out by the red shirts of Bristol City, who give it away cheaply though. Snoyce returns the favour. Some fancy footwork from Jones. No end product though. Here's Vi. Cool. Up to date with goals elsewhere. It is Aston Villa 0, Manchester City 1. And Manchester United 0, Chelsea 2. Of course, the title will be decided today. Will it go the way of Emma Hayes and Chelsea? And Manchester City spoil Emma Hayes' leaving party. As things stand, Chelsea 2 goals to the good and heading for victory once again. Bentley. Wheeler nods it down for Van Havermat, being forced backwards by Hales. This is decent football by the visitors. One back in the final third again. Brooke Aspin it was with the challenge there. Wheeler, the Australian. Ball just doesn't quite run for Jamie Lee Napier. They want the free kick. They don't get it. Emma Bissell it was appealing. Finnegan spreads it out wide to Vi. Hales tries to hurry Everton into action. Aurora Galli won 4 Italian titles with Juventus before arriving in England. They have had numerous injuries this season, Everton. Hard to sort of assess their campaign. They finished bottom of their Conti Cup group without a point from their 4 matches. Lost in the Women's FA Cup quarter-finals to Chelsea. They have had to adjust this campaign with the amount of injuries that they've had. The likes of Emily Ramsey and Tony Duggan unavailable still. T-Strup. Jamie Lee Napier in a more central position. Struck. Everton with numbers back behind the ball. Jamie Lee Napier. Ball forward looking for T-Strup is intercepted by the blue shirts of Everton, who come away with it. Catherine Vi goes back to Megan Finnegan. Kuhl. Catherine Kuhl still going. Snoyce. It's a good sliding tackle by Megan Connolly, just as Snoyce pulled the trigger. Jones. Catherine Kuhl running at Aspin. Overhit, looking for Vi, who'd continued her run forward into the final 10 minutes of the first half then. Goals in the 15th and 23rd minute from Katja Snoyce and Sarah Holmgaard separating the two sides. Bristol City haven't really called Courtney Brosnan into action. And Bentley in some discomfort here. It's only her 5th appearance of the season. She was a youth product at both Manchester United and Manchester City. As I say, conceding 14 goals in the last 3 appearances. She's got a contract until next summer. Likely to still be at the club in the Championship next season. And Lauren Smith's side, as I say, will be looking to bounce back. Smith winning the Championship Manager of the season last year. And that first place finish 1 point clear of Birmingham in second. Former assistant to Jane Ludlow at Wales and to Rhiannon Skinner at Spurs, before stepping out of the shadow and becoming the number one. Let's take a look at the goals then that separate the two sides. The first coming from Katja Snoys, and it was a composed finish, a nice turn on the edge of the area. She knew exactly where the goal was, exactly where the bottom corner was, and then Snoys turned provider. Good strength there. And then she picked out Sarah Holmgaard, who picked out the far corner to double Everton's advantage, and that's how it stands. Holmgaard, the scorer of the second, who actually worked with Brian Sorensen, the Everton boss, when they were together at Fortuna Hjørring. Another one of the Danish contingent on Merseyside. Offside. Well, before this season, the last meeting between these two was back in January 2021. Everton winning that one 4-0 as well. Megan Finnegan on the score sheet that day. She's actually scored in her last 2 matches against Bristol City. The Everton captain scored in the reverse fixture back in November as well. But she's got some defending to do now, because the red shirts are swarming forward. Here's Jones. Can't pick out Morgan. Now Morgan has left some space in behind that the blue shirts of Everton will look to try and exploit. Just taking the sting out of the game slightly. Holmgaard. Veit. Van Havermaet. Well, that opening goal from Katja Snoys, it was just her 3rd in the WSL this season, but it actually has moved her as joint top scorer in the league for Everton this season. Aurora Galli also has 3 WSL goals to her name. Tony Duggan has 3 goals in all competitions. Goals have been hard to come by for Brian Sorensen's side this season. Mention that Bristol City's leading scorer, Amelie Tistrup, is on 9. Carrie Jones has 3 in the league. It looks set, Bristol City, to go an entire WSL campaign without a home win, unless they can find something in the second 45, still half the deficit before the break. It's given away, but Wheeler unable to capitalise. A little bit scrappy. Bentley. Benison just loses out. Strook comes away with it, finds Jamie Lee Napier. Forward to Teestrup. Van Havermaet doing her defensive work. Teestrup trying to win the ball back, but Van Havermaet comes away with it and is fouled in the process. Vai, Wheeler, Van Havermaet, Finnegan. More blocks from Megan Finnegan than any other defender in the WSL this season. Combined with Courtney Brosnan with the most saves as well. Gives an idea of how dependent Everton have been on those two to put in those blocks and make those saves. Slightly concerning for Brian Sorensen that his side have been conceding so many chances. Not today though. 2 goals to the good, and you have to say in control of this contest. She's running into trouble. Benison picks it up. Bristol is onside. She wants a corner, and that's what she gets. Five minutes of additional time at the end of the first half. We're into it now. Back-to-back corners for Bristol City to defend. Well, that was a chance. She timed her run to perfection. Looking for her second goal of the afternoon. Just sending it wide. The Bristol City defence didn't track the run, did they? She'll feel that she could have hit the target. Given away cheaply. Fran Bentley gets away with one. City trying to play themselves out from the back, played themselves into trouble. Well, a third goal before half-time, you sense, would really knock the stuffing out of the home side. Surely put the result beyond doubt. Bristol Kool. Van Havermaet. Catherine Vi, who's switched flanks now, playing down the right-hand side. Switching from left back. Morgan unable to get there. Holmgaard. Galley. And you can see that Galley and Vi have switched flanks, the fullbacks. Finnegan, the captain, under no pressure now. Bristol City with numbers back behind the ball. Red shirts looking to just try and keep it tight until half-time. They don't want to, and they cannot afford to concede a third. Vi. Van Havermaet. Should be comfortable for Bentley, and is. Their time before half-time. Look at the space she's allowed to exploit, and then just lacking a little bit of composure in the final third. Overhitting the ball for Hales. Hales, who represented England at under-19 level. Full senior representation for Jamaica. Play through the middle or out wide. Jones running into trouble. Struck. Back to Bentley. Can't afford to lose possession there. They've gifted Everton a throw, but they're in no hurry to take as the clock ticks towards the 50th minute. Galley. She flanks once again. Good penetrative run. Just overhits the ball, looking for Catherine Kool. And that brings the first 45 minutes to a close. Everton heading for their second win in 9 in all competitions. Goals from Katja Snoys and Sarah Holmgaard separating the two sides, and in truth Brian Sorensen's side have been in total control as Bristol City head for yet another WSL defeat on the final day. Half-time in this one at Ashton Gate. It is a Bristol City 0, Everton 2. Let's take a look at the highlights of the first half. This is the opening goal. A fine finish from the Dutch forward, Katja Snoys, with the turn. Putting it beyond the reach of Fran Bentley and into the bottom corner. Everton thought they'd double their advantage when Catherine Kool then found the bottom corner herself, the opposite bottom corner, but she'd mistimed her run. She was offside. Everton did double their advantage just a couple of minutes later when Katja Snoys turned provider. Good strength, decent ball, fine finish, 2-0. Sarah Holmgaard on target, her second goal in 3 matches. And she almost grabbed another one. Holmgaard heading this one wide after arriving at the far post. That perhaps should have been 3-0 And that should have been game, set and match. But as it is, there's still a glimmer of hope for Bristol City as they look for what would be their first home win of the season. On the final day of the season, half-time in this one. Bristol City 0, Everton 2. We'll be back shortly.
Different from the rest. Diamonds on a finger. That's enough.
That's it. So, if we start with Kings of Leon, is it Milk in particular?
Yeah.
Talk me through this one. Are you a big Kings of Leon fan in general?
I feel like just in general my music can go from one extreme to another. I like so much different stuff, but with Kings of Leon, like in the car with my parents and stuff, I think I've always had these type of music played, and Milk for me, just the way it starts slow and then it gets upbeat, I love it.
Yeah, are you like a big fan of kind of like indie bands? Is that the sort of thing you listen to, or does it?
When I'm driving, I'd say I listen to like indie stuff, and but I mean it can go from indie to something else. It just depends on the mood, really.
And what about in the changing rooms? People got similar kind of taste to you, or does it vary massively?
Yeah, I think some of the girls are similar to me, but before a game we like a bit of house music, and and I love that as well. So it's mad.
So maybe like Kings of Leon when you're in the car driving to the training. Then once you're with the girls,
it's house music.
And then if we go for a classic, we've got Pink Floyd here. Is that a band that you grew up on?
Yeah, growing up, loved them, and I remember they done like collector's items, and me and my cousins were trying to collect all the stuff. I think it's just what our parents and stuff were listening to. We used to have a DVD, like a CD thing, and it'd just be playing all the time when my mum's cooking and stuff, and I think that's just who I am, the way I've been brought up.
Any songs in particular when you were growing up that would be played around the house with Pink Floyd?
The Wall. I can't think, I just love them all.
Now, slight change as we go from Pink Floyd to someone polar opposite to Pink Floyd. We've got Justin Bieber here. Is it You Smile? Is that the one?
So growing up, I was a big believer.
We've had a few of them. You're not the only one. You're not the only one.
When he used to do his tours, so he went on tour twice around the UK, and I went to Liverpool, Manchester and Birmingham the 2 times, so I've seen him live 6 times.
You did 3 times?
The same tour, so I've seen him 6 times, but 2 different tours. I used to be obsessed.
So your family who were playing you Pink Floyd, trying to give you that sort of education, and you're going, I need to see Justin Bieber 3 times here. What was their reaction to that?
I think I just love music, and I have since I was a kid, and whatever made me happy, my parents would be up for it. And Justin Bieber, I used to love him.
Do you still like have a cheeky little listen to some of his old stuff?
Yeah, I still play it, I reckon, once or twice a week.
That's quite a lot, actually. I like that. Is it You Smile or any other songs as well?
I like all of them again.
Fair. And then again, switching it up, Jerry Cinnamon. We've had a few people say Jerry Cinnamon actually. Mainly Scottish, but talk me through Jerry Cinnamon.
I just like it's upbeat, and that it's a sing song, but it's upbeat, and I think it can get you like going and ready. But also, like, my little cousin's a massive fan of him, and we went to see him when he was in Manchester, and spending time with my family. Like, I was obsessed with music, and now my younger cousins are, and I took him, and it was his first concert, and he knew every single word to every song at 11, and it's like, wow, I'm producing a prodigy of me.
Take him under your wing,
But no, I think his music's great, and it can be in a concert or festival, whatever, it suits everyone, I think.
Yeah, it sounds like it's like a real sing-along one, like, if you know everyone is up there singing, right? And then it sounds like you've been to a lot of like live concerts. Is that something you like to do when you've got time
in my
off?
spare time, I think I like going and seeing people live. I think it's different. And you get to see the personality more, and I enjoy it. It gets you out the house.
What's your favourite concert you've been to in recent years, would you say?
I went to Kings of Leon recently, and they were good. I really enjoyed them.
Yeah, they would be amazing live. And then we finish it off with Florence and the Machine. Is it Hunger particularly? Yeah. Why this one?
Hunger's my favourite song. I think just the lyrics to it's nice and chilled, and I think just from a young girl, I don't know the reason behind it, I've just loved the words to it and the way the song goes, and I listen to it all the time and don't get bored of listening to it. I can listen to it on repeat and still sing every single word to it. I just think Florence is amazing. When I went to see her live,
you've seen everyone live.
She comes across dead slow on Spotify or whatever, but then live. She's up and wild, and that shocked me, to be honest.
And then out of these 5, what one would you play to kind of get everyone going before a game, would you say?
Probably Jerry Cinnamon.
Yeah. Are they Liverpool girls? Are they feeling a bit Jerry Cinnamon?
I think the majority, but you can't please everyone, can you?
And then what about, you've just won a game, 3 points in the bag, which one are you choosing to celebrate with?
Could be Justin Bieber, you know.
Yeah.
I think everyone knows the lyrics. They might pretend they don't like them, but you
They
can't
all
not
do
sing along.
secretly.
Yeah.
And then to see it out, you could choose one song. If you want to, you can say no, but it sounds like you're confident. Just give me one line of any of these songs, what would it be? I heard a bit of Jerry Cinnamon before, a bit of the accent coming out.
She
as
is
well.
a belter, different from the rest. Diamonds on her finger, that's enough.
That's it. That's better than most people have done, so I appreciate it. Thank you for your choices, and cheers for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Are the rest of the girls fans of N-Dubs then? Are they not feeling it?
I think they were fans before they heard my rendition of it.
You turned them off.
Yeah, and now it's not me, so.
Right, we have got 5 songs that you have chosen here that we're going to go through. A little bit of a mix that we have here. We're going to start off strong with some N-Dubs. Girls, talk me through this one. Why did you choose this one?
I've always loved it, to be fair. I know the rap, or all of the rap, and yeah, just a song that I like, enjoy, and I'm very hyped after it, so much to the annoyance of the ears of everybody else probably. But yeah, no, I just love the song. I seen them live in November. And yeah.
A little reunion tour.
Good, yeah, no, it was a good concert, so yeah, blast from the past. And
are the rest of the girls fans of N-Dubs then? Are they not feeling it?
I think they were fans before they heard my rendition of it.
You turned them off.
Yeah, and now it's not me, so I'm off the music.
You're off the music, you're not allowed anymore, fair enough. Next we've got Afterglow, bit of Wilkinson, Becky Hill. What are you feeling about that one?
Yeah, just ultimate hype song for me.
Yeah.
I actually seen it live this summer. It's up there with Girls for my top songs. It was a tough choice, so yeah, I seen it live and it was just unbelievable. Listen to it before every game, get it on in the changing room, and it's one that we all love, and I think it builds up nicely, and yeah, then we head out pumped, ready to go. And
then next we've got, I'm guessing Scottish roots here, Jerry Cinnamon, Cantor in particular. Tell me about this one.
Yeah, Jerry's from like 10-15 minutes up the road from me. I think everybody in Glasgow thinks they sound like Jerry Cinnamon when they sing. We probably don't, but...
You definitely do,
yeah,
I can see it.
Yeah, no, just again, it's a hype song. It reminds me of, obviously living away from home, it reminds me of family, friends, wherever you go in Scotland, you hear it, and whenever you're speaking about music out with Scotland, somebody brings it up. So yeah, he's doing class, to be fair. We listen to it before national team games, it's always on when we're warming up, so yeah, absolute anthem.
And then next, another belter. Actually, the last 2 are proper belters, which I love, and this one is an anthem now. Natasha Bedingfield, Unwritten. Is this one you've been listening to for a while?
Do you know what? I've actually not listened to it since soon after we got promoted. It was our sort of song the full of last season. Whenever we won a game, we'd all be in changing room, it'd be blasting, we'd all be up singing in a circle, and it got us through the season. We obviously sang it. I sang it quite loud in front of the fans, and the mic was turned off after the second line. So yeah, it's just got the best memories of promotion party. So I think it's nice to hear now, but I don't think I'll ever beat that moment of the promotion. It was just best day of my life, so it comes with fond memories, great friends, great staff, and all my family were down there on promotion day, so as I say, one of the best days of my life and a top song.
It's a top song. It's also because it's like such a pop song, but now I feel like it's a hype song as well.
Yeah.
Like when you listen to it and you're singing it, everyone's like acting like it's a rap song.
Absolutely, absolutely. Especially as it gets into it as well, and you know you've got the clap, you've got your arms in the air, and there was good footage of us doing it, all staff, all players in the changing room after promotion, and we actually got a follow from the artist herself after it. So yeah, no, we're buzzing with it.
Don't beat that. And then talking of belting out songs, I think I heard a bit actually before you came on here. We got Carry On Before He Cheats. Possibly one of my favourite country songs, but just favourite songs in the world. Is this one that you belt out?
Yeah, it is an absolute belter. It wouldn't be my first song in the morning. Got to warm up to it, but yeah, absolutely intense. But yeah, karaoke song, I think it's one that even people that don't like country know and enjoy, and even if they're singing the wrong words, it's being screamed at and it's loud. So yeah, it's a bit of me, and yeah, I just love it. I say you can sing it at the top of your voice.
Have you done this one on karaoke before then?
I have done it on karaoke,
yeah.
I've done it on karaoke. I've done it more times just in the car I'm on, absolutely screaming. So
fair enough.
when I pull up at lights, it's not the best one to be belting out next to the people next to
You
you.
get one of those where you're pulled up and you look to the side and you just see like people looking in being like...
Yeah, no, I've had a few of them, especially at the chorus. It's probably a sight, but yeah, I absolutely love it.
And then if you were to choose any of these songs to hype everyone up before a game, what are you choosing?
Out of those songs, I'd need to go Afterglow. I think it's the best sort of like changing room song. As I say, everyone in the team likes it. It builds up and yeah, it just gets everyone going.
What one are you putting on if you've got the 3 points in the bag? Is it going to be Unwritten again this season, or do you think you're going to have to switch it up?
No, do you know what? I think switch it up. I think last season was just protect it at all costs, leave it, don't try and sort of drag that on. So I don't know, one I would put out there, Life is a Highway.
Okay.
I think that's one that everybody knows. It does gear you up, be good after a win.
Yeah.
So I'd throw that into the mix, but group decision.
Well, thank you for your choices.
Thank
good
you
mix.
very much.
Appreciate talking, and hopefully I'll hear a bit of Carrie Underwood soon.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
Room.
Thank you for me.
Cheers.
Hi, I'm Leanne Kiernan, and this is my ultimate five-a-side. My goalkeeper, I would have Courtney Brosnan, one of the Irish girls, so I think she's been brilliant for sure. Defender, probably Millie Bright. I think she's very hard to get past in the league, so I would definitely rate her highly. Kim Little is a must. I think she's amazing. Since coming into the league, she's been unbelievable. Let's go two up top, because you know I'm a striker, eh? So Alessia Russo, she can bang in the goals. She's very good. And Bunny Shaw, baller, yeah.
So it looks like a change for the home side. Bristol City at half-time in this one. Ella Powell about to enter proceedings, the 24-year-old Welsh defender, former Lewis and Charlton player, getting some final instructions from Lauren Smith. She is to replace Shania Hales, who has made way during the half-time interval. So it is Bristol City 0, Everton 2 at the break. Confirmation of that change for the home side. Everton are unchanged coming out for the second half. Well, it's the final 45 minutes of the season for Bristol City. Can they salvage something, anything, from what has been a tough campaign? They've got 45 minutes to try and turn this one around. These two sides met in the reverse fixture in November. Everton led twice through Piemonte and Finnegan. Bristol City equalising through Rogers and Teestrup. What can they do in the second 45 minutes here? It's the home side, Bristol City in the red shirts, attacking the goal away to our right. Everton in the blue, attacking away to our left. And already, Bentley has been put under pressure there by Kuhl. Picked up by Holmgaard. And Everton starting on the front foot in this second half. Bristol City heading for what will be a 9th defeat in a row. Good value for their 2-0 lead as well, Everton. Not really tested at the back. A couple of clinical moves at the other end to separate the two sides. Rogers. Aspin, back to Bentley. Goes back to base once again. Bentley goes long this time. Can only find a blue shirt, and it's inviting Everton pressure onto them. The referee spotting an infringement. Holmgard. Cool. Vi. Invited forward. Plenty of space for a third goal. It was so simple. And just 2 minutes into the second half, Everton have surely put this beyond the reach of Bristol City now. And Emma Bissell on target against her former club. Back to haunt Bristol City. It's her first WSL goal of the season. That puts the result beyond doubt now. A 69th goal that Bristol City have conceded this season. Bissell, who actually signed from Bristol City, she also had a spell playing in the USA. Morgan picks it up. Morgan goes for goal, and it was straight at Brosnan. Another save to add to her tally. Republic of Ireland international goalkeeper, born and raised in New Jersey. Comfortable for her, that one. Benison. Bissell. She'll be brimming with confidence. But she won't be able to get to that one. Don't forget, there are a couple of other matches on the FA Player this afternoon. Arsenal against Brighton. The Gunners 2-0 up in that one. And you can watch Leicester against Liverpool as well. Liverpool leading that one by a goal to nil, 6 minutes into the second half. Of course, the title to be decided today, and it seems to be heading to West London because it is Manchester United 0, Chelsea 5. Man City 1 up still at Villa. It won't be enough for City. Emma Hayes appears to be going out in some style before taking over the US national team this summer. Another WSL title for Chelsea. Bristol City rock bottom at the other end and heading for another defeat. Got the assist a few moments ago. Looking for Bristol once again. Those same two combining. Cool. Jamie Lee Napier running into trouble. Galli's continued her run to the right-hand side. They switch it to the left. Home guard. Lovely ball in. And that should be 4-0. Katia Snois is already on the score sheet this afternoon. The one she scored was a lot more complicated than that one. Given away. Snois can't pull the trigger. Bristol City, well, they're sticking to the game plan, but it's getting them into all sorts of trouble at the back there. Bentley. Connolly. Sign. Strook. Just too much on that one. Van Havermaet will shepherd it back to Brosnan. This time it's Everton's turn to give it away. Looks like the visitors are about to ready their first substitutes of the afternoon. Martina Piemonte being readied. Connolly. Cool. Just a case of keep ball now for Everton. Damage has been done. Morgan trying to make things happen for the home side. Off of the head. Finnegan and behind for a corner. Morgan to take. Here it comes. Pump back in with interest. Well, Brooke Aspin was up from the back. Scored a couple of goals this season, the 18-year-old. Not on target with that one. And Everton will come again with Aurora Galley. Bristol City deploying the high press, trying to win it back in a dangerous position. Everton have done well to retain possession. Van Havermaet. Wheeler. Catherine Kuhl finds a little bit of space in that middle third and then asks far too much of Holmgaard. Snoy's trying to win it back. Shot comes in. Well, a little over 30 minutes of the season remaining, and Everton cruising towards victory, but they want to make it interesting. Van Havermaet's given it away to Morgan. Be a long 30 minutes for Bristol City. They're doing the chasing in more than one way, doing the chasing on the scoreboard and doing the chasing on the pitch as well, because Everton are passing the ball around with a degree of confidence, just prodding and probing, waiting for the moment to strike. Holmgaard will give chase, but it's shepherded behind by Aspin for a goal kick. We will see that change now, and it is Aurora Galley being replaced by Martina Piemonte. The Italian forward with her best goal-scoring season last year, 14 goals, arrived last summer from AC Milan. She replaces her compatriot, Aurora Galley. A couple of WSL goals to her name this season. Near the 14 that she was able to net during the last campaign. But she is a goal-scoring threat. She's got half an hour to add to her tally. Unable to keep that one in. Only 20 years old. Cool on loan from the Gunners. Looking quite bright in that midfield for Everton. Strouk. Wheeler. Piemonte, her first touch. And Ella Powell should tidy up for Bristol City. Tough call really for the home side, because they've got a game to chase. They'll want to try and at least give their fans something to cheer about, but if they commit too many red shirts forward, they leave themselves vulnerable at the back. Piemonte trying to get in on the act and get a fourth for Everton. They don't want to be on the end of another lopsided scoreline, just as they were against Chelsea last time out. 8-0 hammering. Rogers back to Strouk. Aspin. Powell. Just a heavy touch from Morgan. Powell gets another opportunity. Early ball in from Ella Powell, dealt with by the visitors. Nice. Look at the numbers over. Benison. Bissell to her right-hand side. Snoyce on the edge of the area. Just pulls it behind. Cool. Shot comes in. Shot goes wide. Guard looking for a fourth goal of the season. Second of the afternoon, but some way off target. Another change for the home side, and it's Ward coming on. Mary Ward, the 18-year-old who signed her first professional contract with the club back in January, making her 21st WSL appearance of the season. Emily Syme making way. Comes the youngster. Cushion back to Brosnan. Hasn't had a save to make, has she, really? Shot a few moments ago that was straight at her. Away, and they can't capitalise. Finnegan. Vi. Finnegan in the sunshine. Sun very much shining on Everton this afternoon. Looking to end the campaign on a high. Morgan wins it back. She might go alone here. Powell with the throw. That's a decent turn. Morgan. Jones. She was able to get there, but unable to do anything with it once she did get there. Can't be offside from the throw. Jones. Powell. Can they get the ball into the box? They can, but they can only find a blue Everton shirt, and now Piemonte comes forward with it. Not too many options open at the moment. Just take the sting out of the game, the pace out of the move. Catherine Vi. Cool. She's been capped more than 140 times for her country, Catherine Vi. Number 2 in at left back for Everton. Vastly experienced. Her 13th WSL appearance of the season. She's in possession now. Finnegan, who scored in the reverse fixture, that 2-2 draw. Nicely worked by the visitors. Piemonte on the edge of the 6-yard area. Shot comes in and Bentley is able to make it stick. Here's Rogers. Connolly. Powell. Decent ball in behind, and Morgan can't quite find Teestrup. The former Roma, West Ham and Liverpool forward sliding in, looking for her 10th goal of the season, just unable to make contact. Finnegan. Been at the club since she was 9 years old, the captain, longest serving player in the blue of Everton. She has possession now, the 26-year-old. Back to Brosnan. Hoping for a clean sheet, the Republic of Ireland international, 36 caps for Brosnan. Good footwork as well. Look at the space for Kuhl, in between the lines. Piemonte in front of her. Here is the Italian. Bristol with a chance to cross. Benison takes a tumble in the box. They're appealing for a penalty. Waved away by Grace Lowe. Bristol City trying to launch something at the other end. Looks like the home side are preparing another couple of changes as the shot comes in. Well, that's been given away by the blue shirts of Everton, and Teestrup with a chance to run at the Blues' back line. They're swarming forward here in numbers. Bristol City survived that particular attack. They look to launch a counter of their own here, whilst Everton are out of position, but another loose pass and a little bit of lack of quality really in that final third for Bristol City. Well, both sides were about to make a double change. A little bit of cramp at the end of a long campaign. You can see Caroline Ollison and Eleanor Dale coming on for Everton. Abby Harrison and Rachel Furness coming on for Bristol City. Abby Harrison, the 26-year-old Scottish forward, Bristol City's all-time leading scorer, about to enter proceedings. Number 7 for Bristol City. But first of all, Caroline Ollison replacing Hannah Benison. Ollison, the 19-year-old from Denmark, hasn't made an appearance since February. On she comes. Eleanor Dale, the 22-year-old midfielder, former Durham player, coming on as well. And now for the Bristol City changes, as they bring on their leading scorer and Rachel Furness for the final time. Coming off. Rachel Furness then, who's leaving the club in the summer when her contract expires, the former Liverpool, Spurs and Reading midfielder, comes on for the final time in the red of Bristol City. And Abby Harrison, who is usually prolific, club's all-time leading scorer, as I mentioned, scored 95 goals in 113 appearances for Hibernian. She only has 1 goal to her name this season. she's on for the final 15 minutes of this one. Good friends with Jamie Lee Napier, Abby Harrison. They were teammates together at Hibs, now teammates together at Bristol City. Into the final 15 minutes, will Bristol City be able to give their fans something to cheer? Snoyce looking to turn provider, feeding it through, and that is a really good opportunity with her first touch. Eleanor Dale sending it wide. Look at the ball from Snoyce, perfectly weighted. Flag stayed down. Bentley came rushing out, but Dale was unable to find the target. Finnegan works it back to Brosnan. Well, no manager of the month curse for Brian Sorensen, it seems. The side heading for another victory. Piemonte with the turn. Gets away from two of them. Sends one tumbling to the ground. Harrison had peeled away, the ball doesn't reach her. It's a heavy touch from Piemonte. A gift for Bristol City. What can they do with it? They've released Harrison. In behind Snoyce, who's back helping out her defence. Conceding the corner. Morgan to deliver the set piece. No free kick given, yet the whistle does go, it won't count. Some of the fans inside Ashton Gate trying to cling to something, cling to anything. That one won't count. Brosnan colliding with Brooke Aspin. Finnegan. Krul is caught. Wheeler wheeling away from the challenge, feeding Piemonte, who's offside. The Italian just mistiming her run. Everton are about to prepare another change. Karen Holmgaard getting ready to come on, the twin of Sara. Piemonte. Changes on their way. A fair challenge from Rachel Furness. No free kick given. Everton come away with the ball. They look set to come away with all 3 points, that's for sure. Barring a remarkable final 7 minutes, but I just don't see it coming. Bristol City really not offering much as an attacking threat. If anything, Everton looking to add to their tally as Connolly puts it out for a throw. Here are those changes then. Firstly coming on is Annie Wilding, the 20-year-old. It's her first WSL appearance of the season. She signed her first professional contract in September. She's made 4 cup appearances, but this is her first in the league. Also coming on is Karen Holmgaard, who was out between December and March. So she has missed a big chunk of this season. 25-year-old from Denmark. Set piece opportunity. Holmgaard hitting the deck. Chance to try and commit some shirts forward. Finnegan up from the back. It's too high for Piemonte. Furness heads it clear. Ollison. She's onside. Piemonte claiming the corner. was well worked. Karen Holmgaard with the ball across the face of goal. Piemonte's effort taking a touch on the way through. Catherine Vai over to take the set piece. It's deep. Goal kick given. Looks as if Bristol City are about to make their 5th and final change, with Jasmine Bull being prepared. Bull, who actually started the previous match against Chelsea, dropped to the bench for this one. Lovely ball through. Snoyce with the chance. Side netting. Look how easy it was for Everton to cut Bristol City wide open. Snoyce timing her run to perfection, taking it round Bentley. You see what she was trying to do, just drill it into that top corner, but just at the wrong side of the post. On comes Jasmine Bull then, the Bristol-born Scotland under-23 international. 5th and final change for Bristol City, the 10th and final change overall. Well cut out by the Everton back line. I think it's Abby Harrison on the halfway line. A little bit of cramp in the final 90 seconds or so. Well, it's job done, isn't it, for Brian Sorensen then? His side heading for a final day victory. And as it stands, it would mean that Everton would finish in 8th place on 23 points. Brighton, Leicester, West Ham and Bristol City below them. Bristol City were always destined to finish bottom, no matter what happens here today. They cannot catch West Ham above them. It's going to be 4 minutes added on at the end of the 90. Still time, perhaps. Powell. Morgan is offside. Just hasn't happened for Bristol City today. It hasn't happened really for them this season. They will regroup. They will come again in the Championship next year. We're into stoppage time now. Wheeler wins it back. Piemonte. Look at the numbers they've committed forward here. They're still looking for more. Ollison. It's a good boot in by Jamie Lee Napier. Still full of running, still full of commitment. Furness. Napier. Powell. Harrison. Bongard being put under pressure by Morgan. Wheeler. Fry did well there under pressure from a couple of red Bristol City shirts, managed to keep hold of the ball. Snoyce, a little bit of head tennis, keeps it in. By Snoyce. Jamie Lee Napier with a good challenge. Furness with the turn, gifts possession to the visitors. Well, into the final 90 seconds or so of the season. Everton still hungry for more, perhaps. Look at the space for Piemonte. The icing on the cake. Everton have a fourth. Well, the end of what has been a very difficult season for Bristol City. With one of the final kicks of the game, they concede yet again. A 70th goal that they have conceded in this WSL season. Piemonte with her fourth goal in all competitions seals the deal. There might be still time for another one here. We're playing at the referee's discretion. We've had our allotted 4 minutes. The decision goes Bristol City's way. Not much has gone Bristol City's way this season. It is a final day victory for Brian Sorensen and his Everton side. They've secured all 3 points against already relegated Bristol City. Another loss for Lauren Smith and her side. Their 9th defeat in a row. Brian Sorensen, the manager of the month for April, guides his side to another victory. An 8th place finish in the WSL this season for the Dane and his side. They were just too good for Bristol City today. Katja Snoyce and Sarah Holmgaard putting them 2-0 up at the break. Emma Bissell against her former club. And then the Italian in injury time there. Martina Piemonte with the icing on the cake. Cool finish into the bottom corner to seal the deal and complete the rout. It's just a second win in 9 in all competitions for Everton, but they do end the 2024 WSL season on a high. They end it with a victory. They end it with all 3 points, and they end it with a clean sheet. It's finished Bristol City 0, Everton 4. Let's just take a look at the goals then. This one in the 15th minute, the opener. They'd had a couple of long-range efforts prior to this, Everton. Katil Snoys with the turn and with the finish. 7 minutes later, and Everton doubled their advantage. Sara Holmgaard with the finish, but it was made by Snoys. Good strength, good composure, and then Holmgaard with the finish. Into the second half, and they didn't wait long before making it 3. Just 2 minutes into the second half, Emma Bissell with the volley against her former club, a close-range finish. Back to haunt Bristol City, and then deep in stoppage time, the Italian Martina Piemonte sealed the deal with this first-time finish into the bottom corner. Job done then for Everton, a 4-0 win and a victory on the final day of the season for them. Bristol City, a tough campaign, draws to a close. The curtain comes down. Bristol City are relegated. We knew that some time ago. Everton end with a win, and a lap of honour to the travelling supporters who've made the long journey down. It's a victory then for the Blues. It's finished on the final day of the season. Bristol City 0, Everton 4.